top half guard here. So he's caught one of my legs. It's called a half guard, obviously, because, you know, closed guard or full guard, he would have, his legs would be around both my legs and my hips. He's only got one trap, so obviously half, 2 is 1. So he's got half guard. It's a better position, but not the best, right? He'd be better off in closed guard or on top, right? So he's captured my leg. We're in half guard. He's on his way getting back to closed guard, or maybe trying to sweep me. So the battle when I'm up here, I don't just want to commit and start dropping him down, because the battle first is the pummel, right? I'm trying to get my arm under his armpit. He's trying to do the same. This is the battle that you try to win. If he gets it, I can't pass. My objective from half guard is to pass out of his leg, pass the side control. But if I pass and he has this underhook, I just pass and he's gonna go right to my back, right? That's kind of like your bailout, your insurance plan is the underhook. So you always want to battle for the underhook. So that's what happens when we get in half guard. We get in the top half guard here. First off, he's on his side. He has to be on his side because the move you were just working on, the hip escape or the shrimp, his hips are now mobile when he's on his side. When he's flat on his back facing the ceiling, his shoulders, all his back's against the mat, his hips, he's not very mobile. But when he's on his side, that's when he's mobile. So the battle becomes, I need to get under here to then flatten him out so he becomes less mobile. Right now, even though I have this, his hips can still escape and he can shoot the closed guard. So now that I have the underhook here, I'm also going to take my left hand around his head. I'm going to use my chest to flatten him out. Boom. Now that he's flat, I can begin to pass. So I'm going to stay chest to chest, but my foot here, I'm going to bring my knee up, my foot's going to go on his thigh. From here to here, okay? I'm going to keep his hips locked to the mat as I begin to walk this knee in. Once I get my knee kind of up in the air, his hips up while my chest stays down, knees out, feet out. My knees lead where my feet are going. It's not here. And this happens a lot, especially with beginners. They go here, they go. Hips up, and then they drop their hip, and they're trying to pull this foot out. That'll never work. As soon as I drop my hips, he's going to explode up and sweep. Okay? So it's always hips up, my knees and my heels are together, my knees lead. Boom, here, and then my feet come out, and I'm in the side control, okay? So the move, and you can even practice this, is you're on your knees and elbows here, it's hips up, knees out, feet out. Hips up, knees out, feet out. That's a little drill we can do, just to kind of help you out with the motion, okay? So if you're wondering what the motion is, that's what it is. So let's partner up. We'll go through it step by step. Get the underhook, flatten out. Work your knee loose a little bit. Hips up, knees out, feet out. This is the best move to pass. This is a jiu-jitsu move. So if you get used to that hips up, knees out, feet out, you're going to use it everywhere. Okay? So bottom person's on their side in half guard. So they got their half guard closed. On top, let me have you postured up first. Like all the way up on your knees like this. Right? So we're here, we're kind of engaging. Our elbows are tight on top, just like they would be on the bottom. So the elbows are tight, our arms aren't super extended, and we're kind of hand fighting. What's going to happen is they're trying to get on their side, they're trying to get the underhook. You're not going to let them, that's why your elbows are tight. And you're going to circle your left hand under their armpit. So go ahead and do that. Boom, and then your right hand goes around the head. And you're going to grip just like this with thumbs attached, okay? Thumbs, and just fold your fingers over, cable grip. Now that we have that grip, flatten them out. Go ahead and flatten them out. Good. And so try to keep your grip together. Good. So now, go ahead and drop your knees so you got a good base. There you go. So now, your left knee, you're going to slide up their body, up their thigh, to their ribs, and then slide your knee up to their armpit. Your left knee up to their armpit. Good. And now, your left foot, the top of your left foot is going to circle up on top of their thigh. Left foot's going to go up. Yes, and now you're going to push this thigh to the mat. Now, walk in your foot a little, both of you guys, till you feel like you can free your kneecap. And when you can, I want your hips in the air while your chest stays down. Pop your hips up, both knees together. Try to get both knees next to each other. Knees lead to your left, so hips out, knees out, feet out. Good, Dan. Go. Boom. Boom. Good. All right, on your own, right? So start working this on your own. Go as slow as you need to go to get it right. All right, so option 2 is, these are all pretty much the same. So again, I get the underhook. Look, get your knee to the mat. Boom. my knee to the mat, so I'm using my shoulder to help flatten him out. Now you should look, just make sure when you're trying to do all this, that your knee on this side, the left knee over here, is tight. Because if I'm trying to flatten him out with my knees loose, he's going to push my knee and replace and throw me in a closed guard. And now it's like, oh, now I got to bail out and start posturing up the pass. Okay? So keep your legs pinched here so he can't escape this knee and throw you in closed guard. I don't want him to get back to closed guard. Okay? So I'm here. Everything's the same. My foot's here. I'm working my knee loose. Once it's loose, my hips up. My knees are out. But look, his foot catches my leg. And even, sorry, I'm in this half guard. But even though I'm trying to kick, it's not coming out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my head from this side to this side, right here. Okay, my head's on the mat. I still have the underhook so he can't go to my back. This hand is going to overhook and hug his arm. Suck it into my armpit, pinch your elbow. Okay? And this leg is extended out. Now, so I'm in a knee slice with those of you who've been here. I'm just going to slide my knee here to my foot as I posture up. So I'm here, I'm sliding my knee and my foot, boom, it comes out because I have better leverage, and I'm kicking it straight under his arm. Now, he still can't turn away from me or into me because I've got this position, this control position, okay? Now I'm going to do is lift his arm, switch my base, and I'm in a side control again. So, I get to the point where I'm here, I'm going heels up, feet out, and he catches my foot. So now, I'm going to switch my head to this side. Underhook, overhook, leg extended. I want all my weight into this knee. Now that I'm here, as I begin to posture up, I'm sliding my knee out. Boom, all a bunch of pressure on the hip. As soon as it's out, kick it straight, back knee is up. In case he tries to bridge into me and push, I can push back off this leg to keep him here. Once I'm ready, I lift his arm, switch my base, and I'm in the side control. Okay? So let's get together and do this one step by step, and then you guys can do it on your own. We're going through the whole process assuming we got it, but maybe sometimes we don't have it. He beats me to it, and he gets it. He gets the pummel, okay? The problem here is I can't just posture up to I want my arm under his, but if I start posturing up to try to get it, I have to create space, and meanwhile he's shooting into closed guard. He's bringing this knee through, hipping out. So I don't want to create space necessarily. So what I'm going to do is, he's got the underhook, but I don't want to create space to get it back. I'm going to put my hand on his back. I'm going to pinch my elbow to kill his underhook. And now the same thing. This hand's going around his head, and I'm going to flatten him out. Once he's flat, look, I'm going to lock my legs. I'm going to pinch his leg between my legs. And now both arms are moving to the side of his body. He wants to have a strong pummel under my armpit, okay? I'm going to collapse his pummel right here, moving both arms until my left elbow is on his elbow. Now that I've killed his underhook, I can regain with my right hand, and I can come back up around his head and start the pass. It's the same thing we've been doing, okay? So, he gets the underhook, cup the back, pinch, try to kill it as much as you can. It's going to be battle. He's going to be trying to flare it up. I'm going to be trying to kill it. Once I kill a little, I flatten him out. Both elbows, walk down. And again, I'm locked with my figure four. If I'm not locked here, and I'm working my way down to regain the pummel, and he pushes my knee and hips out underneath me, he's going to end up on my back. Okay, so you have to lock your legs. So let's go ahead and work on this.